بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning. This is me, Anam Hanif Khan, and I welcome you in your English literature class. I hope you all are safe and you have enjoyed your Eid very well. As in the previous class, we have started a poem that is Cat, and I have described that how what is being said in this poem. You know very well you have attempted your words meaning as well as three questions. Question number 2, 3 and 4. So now it's time to move ahead. We will continue the same exercise, exercise A. We have attempted question number 2, question number 3 and question number 4. Now it's time for question number 5. It is in your book reading circle and page number is 26. This is page number 26 and there is your exercise question answers. This is question number 5. You have to attempt now. Which words are used in the poem for sounds? Make a list. For answer these questions, you have to read the poem very well, very clearly. And for your help, I have also written these words on the board that they are creating the sound. For example, the first is fits. As I have described this in the description that woof and fits are the sound by the dogs. Then hisser. When cat hiss at the dog. Woof, you know very well it is the sound of the dog. Scratching, you know very well why it is the word used scratching, as you have answered in the question as well that mostly it scratches the things. Scat word is used for the rhyme by the word cat. Cat, scat. Then we have the same word hissing. These are the words you have to write as the answer of question number 5. Then on the same exercise, we have to attempt question number 7. At the end of the poem, where does the cat go? How do we know the cat is safe? As in my lecture, I have described this thing. At the end, where she reaches at her ark, which is a sycamore tree. She sits there comfortably and she is safe there. That will be your answer. You will write in the answer of question number 7. Now move towards the exercises. First we will attempt exercise B, reference to context, and it is on page number 27. What is written? Read these lines from the poem, then answer the questions. Scratching the bark of the sycamore tree. Who is performing this action? As you know very well, it is about a cat. She reaches to the sycamore tree. So your answer will be the cat is performing this action. Question number 2 is what? What does the word scratching suggest? As we have picked these words in the sounds, it is defining what? Scratching. So the word scratching suggests scratching here. Number 3, in what way is the sycamore tree important to her? Give 2 reasons for the importance. You have to give 2 reasons. The first is what? From the tree she can hiss at others. Who are the others? Dog. Second reason is what? She scratches it to keep her claws sharp so that she can climb up to safety. Then this is your reference to context. What you have to do? You have to write the question and answer both. But before writing the question answer, you will give a reference to the poem. Then we will move towards exercise C. On the same page, page number 27. Exercise C, part 1. We will attempt part 1. We will omit part 2. What is the question? Make the list of the words in the poem that have similar sounds. For example, catch, scratch. So in the poem we have various words, as I have mentioned on the board as well. The first word what? Flatterer, chatterer. Means they are having a same sound. They are making a rhyme. Then number 2 is dithering, hithering, tithering. All are having the same sound. Then third is what? Scat, cat. Fourth is what? Fits, spits. Fifth one we have hisser, misser. It is the list. You have to write as the answer of exercise C, part 1. Then the next exercise we will attempt. After exercise C, we will attempt exercise E. That is on page number 28. It has 2 parts, 3 parts. We will attempt only 2. The second part is what? Make adjectives from the following by adding the suffix y or ish. What you have to do? You have to put either I or ish to make the adjectives of the given word. The first word we have salt. What will be given it? Y. So it will become salty. We have run. Run will become runny. We have dirt. Dirt become dirty. Then we have next word red. It will take ish. So it will become reddish. Then round. Roundish. Next is what? Scratch. Scratchy. Next is what? Itch. It will become itchy. Then we have dark. It will become darkish. Then we have feather. It will become feathery. Then pearl. Pearlish. Mess. Messy. Whole. Holy. So these are the adjectives you have to create by putting a suffix y or ish. You have to attempt all the exercises very neatly. You have to mention the date. The method you know very well. You will continue your work where you have ended it. First you will write the question number 5. Then you will write the answer with blue. Question with black and answer with blue. Then question number 7. You will copy the question number 7. Then you will give the answer that she reaches her art, which is a sycamore tree, because she sits comfortably there and she is safe over there. Then give the heading of exercise B. You may use a cut marker for this to do a neat and clean work. Then you will copy the question. You will write the lines which are given in the exercise. Then what you have to do? You have to give a reference. For example, these lines are taken from poem Cat, which is written by Eleanor Forgen. Then you will write the question and answer. For example, who is performing this action? The cat is performing this action. What does the word scratching suggest? The word scratching suggests scratching here. Then You have to give 2 reasons. I am repeating again. You have to give 2 reasons as they ask for 2 reasons. So kindly mention. Number 1, from the tree she can hiss on others. Number 2, she scratches it to keep her claws sharp so that she can climb up to safety. Exercise C has 2 parts. You will attempt only 1. And that is the list on the board. They said to find out the same sound word. Flatterer, chatterer. It is a sound of in the last. As we have ditry, hitry, titry. Okay. Then cat, scat. Fits, spits. Hiss her, miss her. Then your next work is what? Exercise E, part 2. As I have said to you, you have to put Y or ISH. This is your homework. You have to do all these work. Question number 5, question number 7, exercise B, C and exercise E. All work will be done in the copy. Work should be neat and clean. Avoid using correction pen or ink remover as it is not allowed. Maintain a proper index of your work and try to complete your work till the time given. That is your homework. This is enough for today. Inshallah, we'll meet in your next class.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to our 6th online class of English language. I hope you all are fine and safe. God bless you all. Let's begin our today's lesson. Today we are going to discuss our unit number 4 and it's on page number 22. This one, open your books please quickly. Page number 22, unit number 4, verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs. This one. Clear? Let's begin now. Okay, what's the topic is unit 4, verbs, transitive and intransitive verb. Means here we will discuss kinds of the verb. We are having two different kinds of the verb, transitive and intransitive. As we have learned forms of the verb, first, second, third. But here we will discuss the kinds of the verb, transitive and intransitive. For this, first we have to understand what are the objects in the sentence, because this whole story regarding transitive and intransitive verb is basically based upon the object. So first of all we will understand that basically what are the objects in the sentence, what are the purpose of the objects in the sentence. Okay, object affected by an action. For instance, I have written here an example, the boy likes the dog. What's the subject here? What's the subject here? The boy likes the dog. The boy subject, verb, likes, and the object, the dog. Okay. And what we have learned, objects are those words in the sentence which are affected by the action. And actions are what? Your verbs. So, which are affected means this is the object in the sentence, the dog. And it is affected by the verb action likes. Means action is like here, and which thing is to be like here? The dog. So it would be the object, means to which our likeness, to which our action is being done. It would be the object. Okay. So here this one, the doer of any action, subject the boy, subject likes, verb, and the dog is the object here. Okay. Now here we have cleared that what are the objects are. Affected by the action, affected by the verb means which are carried by the verb. The action which is being done, it would be upon whom, means upon object. It would be the object, the last part, anything, any name it can be. Okay. Now come up to our next thing, that verbs I have drawn here as two columns like require object and do not require object. Means we are having two classification of the verb, that the sentence or the verb which requires object must in the sentence to complete their sense, and those verbs which do not require any kind of the object to giving the complete sense or giving the appropriate approach of understanding in the sentence. Okay. For instance, like I have written here two examples. Number one is I threw the rock. Okay, full stop. Here I have mentioned object. Means in this sentence subject is what? I threw, verb, and the rock is the object here. Means here subject, verb, object. This sentence consists of three parts, subject, verb, object. And as we have learned the classification of verb, one which requires the object to giving the complete sense. Okay, without this the sentence will not be complete and it will not give any kind of the understandable approach to the listener. Okay, so it would be our required object, and those verbs which requires the object to give the sentence, it would be transitive verb. Clear? So we are having this whole story based upon this, that actually what are transitive verb which requires the object to give their sense in the sentence. These are the words, the sentence, if any sentence the object is not there, and if you have been asked that is this the transitive one, no it will not be. Okay, because this is the mandatory condition of your transitive verb, that there must be object for giving the transitive verb sense. Clear? Now we are having second example. I cried. Full stop. No object, because subject I is the subject here, cried is the verb here, and there isn't any object, but it is giving a sense. When somebody is like I cried, means somebody will have the idea that there must something, and if I am not adding here any object, the sentence is not complete. Okay, the listener will understand my approach, my thing, what I am trying to say, then it will be understandable. Okay, so the thing which could be understandable without applying the object in the sentence, it would be like this, and they are not having the objects in the sentence, and it would be intransitive verbs. Okay, so the basic identification, differentiation between transitive and intransitive, that requires object, and intransitive, they are self-sufficient, they do not require any object for giving the sense. Okay, without not having the object, they are giving a sense. For instance, I have written here one more thing, action passes over the subject to the object. Means what does it mean? This one is clear to you, that requires object, do not requires object, but this thing what I have written, action passes over subject to object, means I have written here example, the thief broke the window. Subject, the thief, verb, broke the window. Okay, now who broke the window? The thief is the subject, and this one, subject passes over to the object. What he broke? Window. Clear now? So the action passes from subject to object. This will be transitive verbs. Clear now? Intransitive, self-sufficient. They do not require any kind of the object in the sentence, and they will possess a clear sense of the saying. Like this, here I have mentioned example. Lena arrived early this morning. Lena, subject here, arrived verb, but there isn't any object, like by bus, by auto, by something, there isn't any object here, something complementary, but we do not have any kind of the object here, but it is giving the sense that Lena arrived early this morning. It's giving the sense, we are understanding this. So it would be our intransitive sentence. If you have been given many sentences to you, that you have to sort them out, that what are transitive and what are intransitive, how would you? You just have to focus upon the sentence structure, that subject, verb, object. These three things, if the sentence is fulfilling, it would be transitive. If there isn't any kind of the object, subject, verb and some complement, it would be intransitive. Simple thing is that. Okay, like this one. Is that clear to all of you, that what are the objects? Why we have learned earlier that what are the objects, then kinds of the verb, require object, do not require object. I do not directly mention, don't be confused that I have mentioned, why I didn't mention here transitive and intransitive. For the better approach, for your better understanding, I have just simplified it, that first differentiate between the things, require object, do not require object, then we have heading towards the transitive and intransitive verb. Sorry. Clear? Now I hope you have clear all the things which we have learned today, transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, and all the things, what are object, what is the purpose of the objective, and where we use means transitive, what is the identification of transitive and what is the identification of intransitive. Heading towards our homework, that how you have to start your work in your copy of this unit. Okay, if you are having any query regarding this unit, you do message on the given WhatsApp number. We will definitely reply you now. Heading towards our homework, open your page number 22 please, this one. Now, first of all, you have to prepare a proper title page with mentioned with the date, day, and your unit number 4, transitive and intransitive verb, date and day. Only use, you have to only black and blue pens. Okay, it should be neat and clean. Do not use colorful pens. Do not try to make any kind of the cartoons there. Okay, like this. And second thing, then after making the title page, come up to next page, you have to write the definitions. First of all, you will write the definition of transitive verb by here, page number 22. This one, you will copy this definition in your copies. Okay, then you will write the example, this table in your copy, example table. This will be copied, this will be drawn in your copies. You have to draw this in your copy, example table. Okay, now second part, intransitive verb. Move on to page number 24. This one, intransitive verbs. Okay, you have to copy this definition in your copy and then example by page number 25. This one, example, you have to copy these two examples, you have to write in your copy. Clear? Now heading towards our exercise, it's on page number 22, exercise A. This one, page number 22, exercise A. After writing the definition, you have to copy this exercise in your copy. You have to copy this exercise in your copy. What's the question is, identify the verbs in the sentence given below. Means you have to identify the verbs. Verbs have been given, but you have to differentiate whether it is transitive or intransitive. Okay, write Y for the verb that require an object. Means if you are having object in the sentence, you will write Y over the verb. Okay, means it would be transitive, and for the verb that do not. And if you are not having any object in the sentence, you will underline the verb and you will write over it N. How you will do this? For instance, I am reading sentence number 1. The baby smiled in its sleep. What's the subject here? The baby smiled, verb, in its sleep. Here we are not having any object. It's just complement. So the verb smiled. Smile, you will underline this verb because it is verb. And which kind it is? This sentence is not having any object, so it would be what? Transitive. And for transitive, smile, it would be the baby smiled in its sleep. Baby, subject, smile, verb, in its sleep, complement. And now verb is smile. You will underline the verb smile and then you will write it, because we are not having any object here, it will be intransitive. Okay, it will be intransitive. And what's the instruction has been given? If you are having no any object in the sentence, you have to mention N over it, because you, like this. Okay, you have to underline the word, then over this you will mention N as it has been asked in the question. Okay, now second one, the man slept well. The man slept well. The man, subject. Okay, slept, verb. Well, no, here we are not having any object, so we will just underline slept, verb, and which kind it is, because we are not having any object, we will write N. If we are having object, then we will write Y over it, as it has been given in the question that write Y for the verb that require object and N for the verb that do not require object. Clear? So this was the main instruction. We are not having any appropriate kind of the term for it. They have just distinguished by using these two alphabetical order, that you have to distinguish between transitive and intransitive verb. Clear? So slept will be N. You will underline the word slept and you will write N over it. Number third, he was snoring loudly. Now here again we are not having any object. We will underline the verb was snoring. Okay, and then we will write n over it because we are not having any object. Now we will see a sentence, we will just consider a sentence which is having object and we will write it y over it. Let's see. Number 4th one. Those boys are singing songs. What's the verb here? Are singing. Okay, underline it, and then which kind it is? Object is present or not? Yes, the object is present because those boys, subject, are singing. Singing, verb, songs, object. So object is present here. So we will underline the word here, verb are singing, and then we will write over it y. And you will underline it by black pen and write y by using black pen. All the parts will be copied by blue pen. Skip one line while copying all these parts and then you have to do. So this was your homework, that how you have to do all the things in your copy. Rest of the part you have to solve by yourself. Okay. Okay. Take care, class. I hope you have understood all the things which we have learned today. Inshallah, we will meet in our next class with a new lesson. If you are having any queries regarding today's lesson, do ask. We will definitely help you out. God bless you all.